What's going on, good people? It's your boy Gaming Dad, and I'm back with another one. Get ready to put the Nano PowerA controller through his paces. You see it retail for $49.99, but your boy didn't pay that much because I used to work at GameStop and got that discount. Alright, so without any further ado, let's go ahead and see what's in the box. Okay, enhanced wireless controller. Alright, let's see what's in this box. So let's see what's on the back first. Alright, let's see what we got. Got enhanced wireless controllers. There's a drawstring pouch. Okay, there's a little pouch in the back. All right. Let's see. Advanced gaming buttons. Okay, I see those in the back. We got wireless motion, Bluetooth 5.0. All right, nice. Compact design. 20 hours of battery life per charge. All right, that's interesting. Okay. Let's go ahead and open it up. All right, look at the controller. It looks pretty nice right now. I like the design of the box, of the packaging, really nice. So got a couple of stickers. We handy my handy dandy knife. I'm gonna go ahead and get into it and cut one slice here. I gotta be careful though. Gaming Dad cut his whole finger off live on TV. Don't want to do that. All right. Shout out to Flossie Carter, man. You know, he's the first one I've seen with the knife. His videos is extra dope. All right. Let's open this bad boy up. Okay. Pull it on out. And voila. Got us a nice controller. I like the design. It's nice. It's clean. Very clean. Okay, got some white. Got a very long USB-C cord. Alright. It's pretty nice. Put that off to the side. Not going to be dealing with that right now. But got our pouch, like it says on the back of the box. I probably would never use this pouch. I don't know. Maybe I turn it into a change purse or something. I don't know. But the controller looks great. We can get it up out of here. And man, it's tiny. It's a very tiny controller. It fits really well in my hands. I love the buttons and I love the joysticks right now. I'm all right. I'm feeling this right now. I would tell you this here. If you have really small hands, this is perfect. You know what, better yet, this is a great controller if you have small children who are maybe like 4 or 5 and you want to give them that pro controller experience. This would be perfect for them. I'm really impressed. I mean, it's a very small controller, man. I mean, look, it fits right in the palm of my hand. You see how small that is? That's crazy. So let me bring some other controllers and let you compare. This is a regular Pro controller, the Splatoon edition, and look at the difference. I mean, wow, look how big this controller is compared to this Nano. This Nano almost fits right in between them. I mean, look at that. That's crazy. And I also have a 8-bit DO controller, and you can also get a comparison to see how big it is compared to the 8-bit DO. And I mean, it's definitely it's not as wide as the 8-bit DO, but man, it feels great in the hands. I mean, the plastic feels a little cheap. I mean, a little slippery, but man, I mean, once you get it caught in your hand, I mean, oh man, this D-pad we're going to put the D-pad through the paces. That D-pad feels wonderful, much better than the Pro controller and much better than the 8-bit DO. I mean, just from the feel of it. Now we had to put some games to it to really test it out, but man, that nice roll to it. I mean, I'm impressed with this D-pad, man. I'm loving this controller so far, man. Really digging it. Well, the best way I think to use this controller, especially the D-pad, is on Pac-Man 99. So we can get to just a tad bit of gameplay. This can give you my ideas of how it feels. All right, I would tell you right off the back, this D-pad is 10 times better than the Pro controller D-pad. I swear, the Pro controller D-pad, I would get stuck. I couldn't really move through it smoothly. But man, this game, oh man, this is definitely worth its weight in gold. I tell you right now, this is great. Oh man, what a feeling of the controller. I would tell you. So the D-pad is solid, especially if you're gonna play Pac-Man 99 because it's so demanding on each turn, being precise. And so far, man, I mean, you can see how I'm getting through it with no problem. Definitely gets an A on the D-pad, man. Do I think it's better than the Switch Lite. It's not better than the Switch Lite's D-pad. I mean, that D-pad is just a tad bit smoother, but this is definitely worth the pickup if you like to play games like this here on the go. By far the best D-pad to play Pac-Man 99, hands down. Now, using the Nano controller on some more difficult games, especially more hardcore side-scrolling games like Ghosts and Goblins right here, the skills you see right now is not the fault of the controller. It is definitely an operator error. But I would tell you, it feels great in the hand. I played this game in both with the joysticks and with the D-pad, and both ways to play is smooth. It's just like, you're just not skipping a beat. So far, I mean, I'm very impressed with this controller. I think it's definitely something you want to pick up just to kind of have in your bag or something like that. Well, good people, this is my verdict. In my verdict, I'm going to cover who this controller is really for and the pros and the cons with this controller. And I'm going to start off with the cons, because not that many. I would definitely say not having NFC could be a problem for people that use like their Amiibo or NFC cards for like Animal Crossing. They might want to be able to have that kind of function. These controllers do not have NFC. My second con with this here is that when I first bought my unit, it had issues connecting. And you know what? This is my second unit. I had to take my first one back because it was nowhere possible. It would not connect to my Nintendo Switch or my Nintendo Switch Lite. So I took it back, got a second one. And even with this one here, we had some issues at first, but I guess we figured it out. Maybe with some operator issues on my behalf, but I don't think so. My third con and my final con with this is the size. If you have big hands, this controller is probably not for you. I mean, my hands is not that, not that small, but they're not that big either. And you know what? I could pretty much encapsulate the whole controller within my hands, touching fingers and everything, lapping over. So I would definitely say if you have bigger hands, you probably want to stay away from the controller. But the pros to this controller, and I'm gonna go back to the size. If you are female, and it's not trying to be sexist, but if you're a female, you have smaller hands, this might just be the perfect controller. If you have kids, oh my goodness, you have kids maybe like 4 and 5, you went from that 4 to like 7, 8 range, and you want to get them a pro controller, and you feel like the current pro controller is a little big for them, this is perfect. This is a perfect controller for your children. I would definitely say pick this up over the regular pro controller if you have small children. Next, I would definitely say, well, my favorite thing of this controller is the D-pad. The D-pad is premium. This is a premium D-pad. I think there's only one other D-pad that's probably better than this, and that's the D-pad on the Nintendo Switch Lite. The Nintendo Switch Lite's D-pad is great, but for a pro controller, this is 10 times better than the D-pad on the current pro controller. Definitely highly recommend it. I also like the joysticks. They're really fluid. The buttons are really punchy. I just don't have any complaints, when it comes to this controller. Also, another positive is that it has 20 hours of battery life on one charge, which is pretty good, and it's pretty standard. I think the current pro controller has 20 hours of battery life, maybe more than that. But I mean, 20 hours of battery life, if you're playing it and it's running down, you can just plug it in to a power bank, or even plug it into your Switch and keep playing. So great thing. It has mappable buttons. I did not explore the mappable buttons on the controller during gameplay because I feel like I really needed it. I wasn't trying to aim for that. However, they say on the fly. I just don't know how on the fly that would be. But it is what it is. But you know what? I think that the big thing is about this little small controller can be thrown in your bag, and it has everything a pro controller has except NFC. It has motion controls. It has everything. except NFC. So if you can deal with that, you have smaller hands, or you just want something small to throw in your bag and still be able to have somewhat of that pro controller experience, hey, this controller is for you. Well, good people, that's my time. Thank you for hanging out with me today. I hope you enjoyed the video. If so, hit the like button. If not, hit the dislike button. But you know what? Just hit it twice. I don't know why. So this is your boy Gaming Dad. We live every Monday night for This Week in Gaming. Come out and join us in a non-toxic environment. There's some great people talking about games from all across the globe. Man, come in and enjoy it. Have a good time. We give out free eShop cards every Monday night. And all you had to do to enter the win is just chime in and say, "What up, Gaming Dad?" Or just, you might have a question or comment you want me to respond on. I try my best to respond to everybody's comments during the stream, but you will never know until you join us. This is your boy Gaming Dad. Hope you guys have a good day, and I'm out. Peace.